with this storm and the latest track from Chief Meteorologist Ashley Gann. You told me moments ago, Category 3 again.
Now a Category 3. It was a strong Category 2 earlier today. Now with winds topping out at 115 miles per hour, it has regained a little bit of that strength. But things are quiet for us. And actually, this is a direct result from Dorian. Interestingly enough, dry air is sweeping in on the back side of Dorian, keeping the skies dry, or air dry and the skies clear. Temperatures now sitting at 75 there in Sumiton. Across the board, we are still seeing some balmy places like Talladega and Alexander City in the lower 80s, upper 70s from Birmingham, Alabaster down to Clanton. Dew points are in the upper 60s. I don't show this map very much, but I do want to point out when we're in the upper 60s to low 70s, we're still in that muggy and uncomfortable range. So if you stepped outside right now, you're going to run into that wall of moisture. However, things are going to be changing. We will notice this map changing within the next 24 hours as cooler air moves in and those numbers will drop. And again, that's because of Dorian kind of pulling in some drier air for us here in Alabama. But for the folks to our east, rainfall is soaking coastal Georgia as well as the Carolinas right now. Jacksonville is seeing some very heavy rainfall as well. We'll continue tracking a lot of that wet weather, but as mentioned before, Dorian has strengthened. Now sitting in the open waters of the Atlantic there, it's been able to regain a little bit of that strength. The eye is becoming a bit better, well-defined now, and it's making aim towards South Carolina. I think it still will remain a major hurricane even as it approaches South Carolina early tomorrow morning. It may weaken slightly as it skirts just north of Charleston there up towards North Carolina. Again, the influence of that dry air for us is twofold. One, it means more comfortable starts for some, but it also means hotter afternoons because you see dry air, it can heat and cool very effectively and efficiently. So we get the benefit early in the day, but we still have to deal with a lot of that heat in the afternoon. Upper 60s in Hamilton tonight, Vernon at 70, 73 in Tuscaloosa. Highs tomorrow in West Alabama from the upper 80s in Hamilton to the low 90s from Utah to Greensboro. We may see those numbers dialing back just a bit from where they were this afternoon. Upper 60s north of I-20 overnight, and then south of 20 from Birmingham down to Clanton, lower 70s there. And then highs tomorrow will return to the low 90s. Again, maybe a few upper 80s as we have the influence of a little cool front that's going to be dipping into the state. And then overnight tonight in East Alabama from Center all the way down to Lineville, upper 60s to right around 70, with temperatures landing tomorrow afternoon right around that 90-degree mark. If you're heading to the game of the week, Hoover takes on Thompson at Thompson. Kickoff temperatures will be in the upper 80s on Friday. Halftime at 82. Clear sky for that final whistle. You won't need any rain gear this weekend. And looking at the sky in Tuscaloosa, it's clear now and it's going to be clear again this weekend. Same story, just hot. Please stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. 97 for that 3 o'clock kickoff. And you know where those spots are that get inundated with that sunshine. It will feel even hotter inside the stadium. Auburn fans, you might get a little relief. The setting sun at 6:30 will allow for those temperatures to at least drop from the mid-90s at the start of the game to the 70s by final whistle, but prepare for another hot day as well. We're going to see that cool morning relief Friday. Temperatures at 93 as we round out the week, but the temperatures keep climbing in the mid to upper 90s through the early part of next week. And that's a look at your Storm Team 7-day forecast. Jack?